Hi, it's Joy, and today I'm going to watch The Dragon Prince, Season 3, Episode 3, Ghost. They are going back to Reyla's home, and they're going to be like, you're a ghost because we thought you were dead. I don't know. Thank you so much, Albert, for sponsoring the show. Very excited to jump back in. Let's go.
I'm almost home.
Aww.
Somehow I'm happy.
They see you and little baby Zim. I'm sure they'll help him.
I love that he's kept some of those guys with him.
But my new human friend
Mm-hmm.
might not be so popular.
Your charming new elf friend.
Oh no. Please, no.
Get ready to meet
Oh,
Elf Callum.
Callum. I mean, we've had human Reyla.
Forest elves are trees. Mate is earth blood for friend. High four.
This, you know,
No, we're done.
is not that dissimilar from Reyla's human impression. Oh my god, Zim has my soul. I just love that Bait is the king's personal friend.
Dragon Prince is alive.
Mm-hmm.
And he's really cute, by the way.
So are you, Bait.
There could be peace again. We just have to believe in it.
He is a good king, already at his little age.
So,
Naive,
what
but
do you
good.
We're finished here.
Cool, go get yourself and lots of your people killed. Have fun. And take your troops off of our land, if you don't mind. Oh lord.
May I have a word?
There are people on the council who agree with him. Because of course there are. And Ezrin is a child. Is he seriously going to pretend to be an elf?
Here?
On, it's easy. Just do what I do.
Is this really all visitors have to do this, or is she just trying to make him look silly? Oh.
Wow. Isn't it amazing?
I mean, it is, but just remember, sweetheart, you didn't succeed in your mission.
Oh,
What the fuck?
They have no faces.
oh no. Not them. It's me.
She's been cast out?
A ghost.
Oh, Reyla, can they not see her? Some sort of cast out banishment malarkey?
My children,
Of course, drain the butterfly so you can look presentable again.
I'm so glad to see you. That dragon will become the most powerful creature in the world, and you've let it fall back into Zadia's hands?
It's a friendly dragon.
Died.
That doesn't matter!
Yes, it does, you piece of shit. They are your children. Kids, break free.
I would have asked you to choose the egg over my life if it came to it.
Yes, but parents shouldn't act that way about their children.
It's what happened to my parents when they abandoned the dragon guard.
Oh.
Now it's happened to me. Has to be a mistake. Come on. There's one
I
person
thought
who
there'd be some
understands.
kind of punishment or repercussion. I can't say that word properly because I say it the American way, not the English way. My mum always is like, when I say it.
Oh my.
Well,
I would
what
not.
did she say?
Better not
If
to not
my
translate.
interpretation is correct, and it is. She suggested an unusual way in which your body might accommodate your sword.
In attitude with our queen.
Can we just make peace?
Remember Runa?
Please.
The leader of the... He wouldn't have done the spell. He always had faith in me.
He did the spell because his husband died. Sorry,
It's
sweet.
Harry! It's me!
Reyla.
Your radiance.
If elves hadn't treated humans like lesser beings, none of this would have happened.
Dispose of her.
What did you think was gonna happen? Can we escape somehow?
Sorry. The reflection. He can see me. Yeah, I'm
Oh.
here. Surprised to see my face.
I told Renan that you were too good-hearted for the work of an assassin. So I know you did not betray them out of malice.
Show him the dragon.
Matter. He's gone. Because you abandoned him.
Reyla being there or not would have made no difference. You bitch. You weren't there. Do you know what happened? I get he's grieving. You don't just abandon your child.
Why did you tell Soren to kill the princes?
Careful. If you tell the truth, you will lose her. You will need her soon.
Need. They got children.
Oh, is that what you thought, Soren?
Don't.
Did you easily confused?
Soren, stick to your
No, I'm
guns.
not the smartest. Accidents happen all the time.
Soren, I was preparing you for the worst. I knew tragedy might
Claudia, do not fall for
befall
this.
them.
No.
This is disappointing, son.
Do not fall for this,
Claudia,
children.
You believe me, right?
Claudia.
Oh, you obviously made a mistake.
He's literally in the prison right now, Claudia. What do you
We're
think?
just...
You need to pick your brother over your father, Claudia. Or at least let him think you buy it. Oh, great. Making secret missions now. They're going to try and overthrow the kingdom of Catullus, aren't they? This is going poorly.
As long as the assassin lives and breathes,
But how do they know that she... How did they know she'd betrayed them and run off? Did he send him a, by the way, guys, Reyla ran away, now I'm going to go do my fighting? Like, how did they know she did that she wasn't just injured someplace trying to survive?
their flower floats.
Why did you make Reyla an assassin when you knew she wouldn't be able to do it?
I thought I ran away. Just
How despicable, with no knowledge of what could have happened. It's close to the truth, but like, she could have been injured, she could have been a prisoner. She could have been on the run but injured and so slowly making her way back to Zadia because she has more or less been heading straight home since that day.
it's like my parents.
Is he gonna undo it so he can talk to her?
And she treated me, her enemy, with
Mm-hmm.
warrior's honor. We'll let the light decide her fate.
I mean, she is special, so I'm sure the light's gonna be good. What does this mean?
A human with a pure heart. How original.
How bigoted are you?
Enjoy your pet.
Humans have good hearts, just like elves have good hearts. And there are bad ones and there are good ones.
There you are.
Oh, is
You
it
know,
from...
I was never as strong as the others.
We found the Dragon Prince.
Mhm.
The egg wasn't destroyed.
It's a miracle. I can't
It
believe
is.
it.
And your Reyla was behind the miracle.
You need to know the Dragon Queen is dying. Since the day.
We have to get to her. It's the only way.
Mm-hmm.
Send a message to the Dragon Queen. If she knows her little one still lives, perhaps she'll hold on.
Mm-hmm. All good.
Sorry. Can I ever come?
My love will be with you even when the moon is not.
That is very sweet. If only you'd stayed true to that when, you know, there was cause to doubt her and you just were like, yep, she did it. I get why, but... Oh, Reyla. That should have been a beacon of hope that their Reyla was alive somewhere. He's not quite dead?
The last time, but this arrow will carry a message of life.
One of them wasn't all the way to the floor. Is he not fully dead? Is he trapped in the mirror?
Regina Draconis!
Sorry about that time. This episode was huge. I did think Reyla was naive to assume she could go home with no consequences for what happened on the mission, because she did break her oath. She had the armband on for forever, and even though we knew none of them others had survived, the story of what happened was not exactly the mission she was sent to do. She kind of did do something totally separate. But at the same time, she did something far better. She did something true to her own character, and she did the right thing, even though it wasn't the easy thing. And she's going to try and bring peace, which is something she should be so proud of. I am disappointed that her father figure did the spell. Everyone else makes sense. They probably always viewed her as a bit of a failure, or, you know, that kind of prejudice. I mean, this is okay, but that kind of prejudice society of, well, her parents failed, so of course that kid failed, yeah. But all they knew was that her thing hadn't sunk. She could have been alone and injured, desperate, needing help. And they were like, exile her. Tick, done. So I don't think much of her people, but I am glad he saw enough sense to realise when faced with her, he fucked up, and to actually hear her side of it, and to give them help. And the fact that the Dragon Queen is going to have information that her son is alive is everything, though her dying is not so good for for Zadia and for Zim. And one thing I like about this show is it isn't like all of the elves are perfect, wonderful people and the humans are evil, or vice versa. The elven kings and queens are as bloodthirsty as the human ones, for a lot less reason. Like, yes, we attacked most recently, but if you look into history, they viewed humans as second class, as not even equal, and they treated them as lesser. Then humans rose up and they were like, how could you possibly do this to us? You know, in that story, you fought the humans, although we know they went to dark magic, which was obviously not a good thing. And now humans are kind of, human kingdoms struggle with famines and they're struggling to get go, while the elves lives in cities of gold, wanting for nothing, from what we've seen. You can definitely see why the resentments are still there, whereas we need peace and we need diplomacy. Just kind of glaring at each other across a lava river is going to do nobody any good. Ezran is going to grow into being such a wonderful king, but not only is he kind of saying some quite radical ideas, as in wanting peace, but also he is very, very young. I do not fault anyone for thinking, are we really going to take this child's advice when we know long-standing practice is this. I am hoping they find out it wasn't the elves that did the assassinations, because like they got warning of the assassinate. Like when the assassins were coming for the King of Cthulhu, they sent a note that was like, "Be there at sundown, bitch." It was quite aggressive, actually. You know, like, get your affairs in order. You're going to be assassinated tonight. Whereas the other ones didn't, obviously. I am frustrated with Claudia, though I am also understanding of it, because she loves her father. She looks up to him. She views him as her hero, and she's never gonna believe that he could or would have done something like that. It is easier for her to believe that her sweet, simple brother made a mistake. But Soren is sticking to his guns, and I hope it stays that way. I really need Claudia to see the truth of her father, because otherwise he's going to drag her down a path she cannot come back from. And you kind of feel like they came to a really good place over the course of this. Soren and Claudia, they got really close, and their father's presence is once again going to bring them apart. I'm worried about what Viren and his little earworm are going to do. I'm very stressed about that. But proud of Ezran, proud of Reyla, and proud of Callum, and proud of Little Sin. Though I am so desperately sad for her, although in a way it seems like the only home Reyla could have come back to was that one man. Everyone else there is pretty shit. And she has a home with Callum and Zim. Again, I don't know how realistic that is in the long term. But I love that she got how excited she was to show Callum her home, how happy she was when he was doing the key thing with dance with her, because it was like she was sharing herself with him. His ridiculous elf impersonation was as bad, if not slightly better than her human impersonation. I loved it. And the Radiant Sun Queen, who proved that elves are as heartless, and as not heartless as humans. You know, they're all just people at the end of the day, just some of them happen to be elven and some of them happen to be human. So I love this episode. Thank you so much, Albert, for sponsoring, and thank you for watching.